All right, so we're back with more best of one standard event with the same deck. Although this is the final version of the deck, but I showed off this list in the first video. If you haven't seen that one, I recommend you go watch that, since it will have the first 7-win run, and this is the second one. The second one, the one right after that, that was 7-win as well. So I only won 7 wins with this deck so far, which is pretty good. But yeah, this is the final version of this list, I think. So essentially, in the first list, if you don't know the context, I forgot to mention that in the previous video, but in the first list, I was messing around with a few more 1-drops, and I think it was the one with a ward. I was still thinking that I wanted a card that can go in the graveyard, but that was a creature, an early game creature. So I was playing Chaplain of Arms, ended up being okay, but honestly, not quite what I wanted. And I had 3 Tavar stand, and that made me realize that I needed a 4th one because I was gaining a lot of treasures and I really wanted to use that mana. So I have a 4th Tavar stand. And also, the second one is now a Twin Blade Geist, which allows Guardian New Benalia to get double strike potentially. So overall, I'm really happy with those changes. But yeah, if you want a more in-depth explanation on what this deck does, I recommend you watch my previous video on this deck. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this second run here of this deck, and another 7-win one at that. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the matches, and let's get into it. Yeah, you do want to cast something else, but also Sticky Fingers gives me a ton of mana, so who knows? It's to be tested, I guess, but either way, it's only going to be a 1-up. There's no way, there's no room in this deck for that many 2-drops, I think, overall. Oh, that is pretty annoying. I guess I just slapped the Angelfire on it and call it a day. They have another one, I don't know what to say. That is the ultimate counter to this card, though. Pretty annoying. But if this survives, then I think we're in a good spot. Good, I like to see this mana. That's a little bit scary. And also, I don't really want to attack anymore. That's just annoying. I mean, I kind of have to attack, right? Oh, not enough green. Okay, so I guess we are playing Calix here. Fairly annoying, to say the least. Can I beat Fable Harvester? Tall task, but doable. Maybe. It really depends what they are holding. If they're holding another Harvester, I insta-lose. Otherwise, this is kind of protecting itself, which is good. The problem is if they remove Calix, attack with this, I'm in danger of like invoke the next turn, which means I do have to play Calix, which I guess isn't the worst thing ever. That's a good sign. I think that's a really good sign. All means they can't deal with that. Let's hope. That would be fantastic. They can't deal with that? I think I auto win. They can, okay. Yeah. I might barely be able to stay alive here. Oh, that's nasty, actually. That's good. I should protect Calix here. Possible. Double block is okay. I'll definitely take it. Alright, very weird spot. Very weird, almost there, but not quite. Almost there, but not quite. And I don't even have the mana to haste anything, so we're kind of at the end of our hand here. The good news is all of these draw a card, technically, if something dies. So, well, if one of them dies. Hmm. I mean, they are in a tough spot overall. The Fable didn't quite come in. So this was just a play, draw, coin flip. Basically, I would not be in this position if they wanted to play, because Fable's so broken, it would have just won the game. That is not going to win. Okay. Very, very good. Time to high roll. Good sign. Fantastic draw. Okay. It's not a bad matchup, but I am on the draw. So this actually didn't do anything, basically. But it might do something, I don't know. Okay, no targeted spell. That's fine. So still no poison, and they're not attacking, that's fantastic. It's time. Oh my god, I auto-tapped myself. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Whoopsie. Could be fine. Pray. But, I need to be careful with that. I'm not used to playing. I feel like I say that a lot these days. I'm playing a lot of decks with very, very accurate color usage. So I have to be careful with that. I doubt they can deal with this. Especially since I have trample twice. This though. That's fantastic. Don't really need more mana, but I could use the green source potentially. Thanks for the Prime Mystic Boon, I appreciate it. Oh, the sub goal's reached. I think. Am I wrong? Did I don't know, I don't remember. Well, whatever. Either way, free hat. That's not enough. That is also not enough. Good matchup for me. Well, could have been a bad matchup if they double Rod Priest. I mean, double Rod Priest is a good matchup into everything, so I guess there's no real counterplay to that other than like containment. What is it? The 3-mana white thing? That's like the only spell that could counter that, and then even then maybe they play Spell Pierce. Another high roll hand. I need green. If I find green, I can slow roll this. Okay, this looks to be okay, actually. Oh my god. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, Skrill. I still need green, though, but at least I can play without it for now, because of Skrill. Does this deck not ever not draw Virtuoso? Well, when you're playing it, probably. I'm just whitelisted, so... No, but to be fair though, today has been horrendous, really. So this is only just that I'm getting lucky finally, because I've been getting absolutely owned today. And I might still be getting owned, we'll see. This is not great though. Ooh, this is not great. This is not great. I need land. I need a lot. Come on, man. That is ridiculous. Okay, I jinxed it. They actually have Ossification double Brutal Qatar, which is probably the only way Mono White can beat this. Yeah, I think I had it, but no, I don't. All right, unfortunate. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Yikes. Do you think maybe I need more 2-drops? I don't know. I mean, what are the odds of me not having a single 1 or 2-drop? Opening hand? Not sure. Alright, I'll keep. Alright, I'll keep this over this. Dude, Scrub is just a magnet for my. It's always on top. I'm playing paper magic right now. Truffle in the deck, you know what it is. But it hasn't been relevant like a single time. Like a bait. Ugh. Not great. Again, they don't mill. They never mill anything that's relevant. It's crazy. I have so many cards that like next card I draw is okay, dude. I don't think they've milled like a single relevant card today. Like across all decks that were using the graveyard, which is pretty much every one of them. Every time somebody's milled me, or I milled myself, I never get anything. I'm 15-11 today. Oh, I guess well, it feels like I'm like 20% win rate today. Because I guess usually I'm at like 70-80. So yeah, it is what it is. Decent draw, I guess. Did they mill anything? No, so they might... Calix is annoying. I guess I would protect to stop them from attacking if they have a crew. I doubt they have a crew in this deck, though. This looks like a very conservative control deck. That's good. Okay, it's paying off. The Twin Blade Geist Believers. It's only good because I have Fable, I think, for sure. And I have other ways of discarding, but mostly because Fable. I won't discard that. That's not lethal. One off, unfortunate. It should be fine. They don't have Sunfall. So. Oh, I love the treasures. The treasures in this deck, it's so good because this card costs a lot of mana, and being able to guarantee that the next creature that comes into play is a haste, especially post sweeper, is just so huge. Yeah, they get a what here? I mean, it's not great, right? Have trample double. It's yeah, they're dead, right? Unless what can they get? Calix. Calix is good, but not good enough. Not with this. Menace, yeah, Menace as well. Menace. Oh yeah, well Menace as well. Yeah, you're right. Menace just closes out the game too. Yeah. I mean everything. Trample, Menace, double strike. Even double strike is enough. Like, and then that's not even counting what I have in hand. So. I don't think they forgot. They had no choice. They have no out. They could only create one creature either way. And they can't kill this because they're not in white. White is the only way you destroy this. Or exile it, I guess. You have to exile it. Yeah, Demir shows up strong again. Whole lot of nothing. The mana base is bad. Well, it's not like bad, but it's not perfect. Not at all. I think I am going to... I have to cut the Igandro, I think. Oh, never mind. Never mind, maybe I don't cut the Igandro. I feel like it's so irrelevant. I feel like I always want mana. And it should just be a red... Uh-oh. Wait, what? No way somebody already hopped on this, right? No way, right? I just started playing this, like, what? 1 hour ago. Yeah, it's possible it was someone that was watching me earlier. That's actually not good, but I mean, it depends. They're on the play. I think they have a huge advantage, but neither of us have... Yeah, it's the same deck. Neither of us has the Illuminator, so like no Virtuoso. The game is about even, I'd say. No, they're not sniping. I trust my chat. They were probably in the chat, but they definitely left by now for sure. It takes a while to like catch up. That is fine, I guess. This matchup isn't really decided by... So this deck has 0 interaction. Which means that I can just kind of do that, play... I mean, I should attack, play Fable probably. Yeah, play Fable, double, discard, try to find Virtuoso, try to find... I guess Virtuoso is not as good anymore. I need to find Angelfire. Guys, okay, good news is this deck does have a major weakness. It's getting mana screwed. Getting mana screwed is huge, especially with 20 lands. So the player on the play, they have a slightly higher chance of getting mana screwed. So in a way, in this mirror match, sometimes you do want to be on the draw if you don't have Virtuoso. I think if you have Virtuoso, you always want to be on the play, which I guess means you always want to be on the play. But without Sticky Fingers, I guess there's Sticky Fingers too, so yeah, actually you would want to be on the play, but there's that risk of not finding Virtuoso and not finding Sticky Fingers, and then you're in trouble. Big trouble. Because this simply doesn't do enough. Oh, they can scry though. That's pretty good, but... It's actually good because they can use the scry because they know neither of us has interaction, so... Now, I'm winning for now, but this can get trampled really quickly. That's the issue. They're playing the old version. Okay, yeah, cool. Alright, that's good. That's good because I have an advantage here for sure. Yeah, definitely discard these. Oh, but that's fantastic. Okay. I should definitely gain the life here. Certainly. Fantastic. That's really good. Actually, I have no trample, so maybe I just keep Sticky Fingers. That might be... Wait. No, I can keep both. Yeah, I can keep both. I can draw both. Yeah, they're not gonna win here. They got mana screwed. Mana screwed is like insta death for this deck, unless you're against like mono red. Sometimes mono red you just need a third land and you just win with Angelfire. Yeah, next turn I'm going crazy though. Next turn I'm going... I probably have to do Angelfire, unless I think Sticky Fingers is better, which it could be. I could do Sticky, Homestead, hold up, stand, big stand, which I guess is almost worse than Angelfire, to be honest. Who do I give Angelfire to? Always this. Double strike gets so much value off of Angelfire. This mirror match is probably so insanely tilting. Like it's just literally a coin toss. This match against Jim Davis. Well, good luck. Yeah, all of these like super proactive decks have zero interaction. It's just a coin toss. Play draw decides a lot. But it is funny that I faced this I faced the mirror match this early and I didn't even post it on YouTube yet. Means the deck is like, I mean, the deck is obviously like really decent. If not, I would say it's better than like almost every single deck I've played in the standard event, except for Reanimator maybe. And even then, I'm not even sure. This is, I'm gonna keep it for science. This feels bad. This doesn't feel right. I'm gonna keep it. I guess it is kind of good against Rakdos, to be honest. Unless they have Fable. But they're hovering blood tokens, so they probably don't have Fable. Good. They have a removal heavy hand, but I have triple Fable. That might... You know what? Let's see just how good Fable is here. Can it completely take over like a kind of difficult matchup on when I'm on the draw, which is even harder? It's like I'm playing on hell mode by being on the draw. Like this matchup on the draw is just nightmare. They didn't have Fable though, so that was definitely something. I just need to keep drawing lands, keep playing out Fables. Is there shield red removal? No, but I have Angelfire. I don't care about shield red. Well, I care if I don't find Angelfire, I guess, but it's kind of like I have 4 removal spells times X because I can also just draw. I can replay them from the graveyard. It's like infinite life gain. They can't really beat that. Yeah, Angelfire. But the thing is, they have removal. That's the only thing that's kind of annoying. Pain. Pain, 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 pain. Alright, I'll ditch Sticky Fingers in a spot. Alright, Triple Fable is not good enough. Yeah, it's not good enough. Rakdos just too good. Yeah. Alright, Fable does not beat Double Invoke on the play, but honestly, almost no deck can beat this, even without Fable. Unless you have blue, I guess. I don't have Angelfire. You know what? It's actually close. If I had Angelfire here, it would actually be like semi-close, actually. Interesting. Kind of disappointing. I didn't draw a single Angelfire, so I did technically get unlucky. We're 20 cards in. I cycled through a lot of cards. I couldn't quite find what I needed here, but, you know, can't get everything. Sometimes it's not meant to be. Yeah, this game is kind of cursed, to be honest. Yeah. Double Invoke Chandra, triple, like, removal, 2-drop. It's funny because what's so busted about Rakdos is that they only need one single creature. And then they have so much removal that you're going to lose every single blocker you have. And that creature will end up dealing like 15 damage by itself. And then they just win the game. Like it's ridiculous because Harvester is so broken because it can act as a proactive creature and it can act as a removal spell as well. So it's defensive and it's proactive. But when it's proactive, they just win the game automatically because they have so much reach. It's just disgusting. Like the play patterns of Rakdos are just so disgusting. A deck that's good at removing creatures should not be good at attacking either. It doesn't make any sense. It's so bad. But hey. It shouldn't have 3 power. It should be like a 2-1, honestly, with that effect. 2/2 maybe, but the effect is so broken. Like, blood token has so much value in a card game, and also the fact that it scales off of multiple blood tokens to remove even bigger creatures. It should purely be a defensive creature with like very weak aggressive stats. Like, it has maybe a decent power, but like pretty vulnerable to removal spells and like 1/1 tokens. Like, it can't really attack into tokens anymore. Make it like really fragile because it's so good at removing other creatures anyways. It should be primarily used for that effect and not as a creature itself. 3/1? No, because then it still has aggressive. I don't think that makes any sense. I still think that's bad. I still think that's bad because then it's a good attacker, which is the entire problem. It's still a good attacker. I think 2/1 makes it like fine. Like, it's still like an okay attacker, but it's not like 3 damage is too much. The clock is too fast. It would be fine in a metagame where we don't have Cut Down, we don't have Fable, we don't have Go for the Throat, we don't have Lily, we don't have Invoke. In that meta, it could be a 3/1 for sure. But in every other meta, I don't think it should be a 3/1. I doubt they can double. I should go for this. It's just better. I need to stop them from attacking with that. A 1/3? A 1/3. I don't know about 1/3. I feel like 1/3. I don't think it can be a 1/3. Because 1/3 is good at blocking, which kind of defeats the entire. I don't know. Maybe 1/3. I mean, for me, it's either 2/1 or 1/2. I guess that's the thing. Or 2/2 maybe. 2/2 maybe. I feel like 2/2 is still good. I don't know. But I do feel like 1/3 is kind of broken because then it could just sit back and stall the board and then kill something when it's relevant, and also it stacks even better with multiples. Like, it's the fact that it would be a good blocker means its effect can be delayed, which means it gains value as well, but only in one direction, which I guess is okay. I mean, the whole point is that it should be either a defensive creature or an offensive creature, and since its ability is defensive, it should be a defensive creature. To what extent, I don't know, but yeah. It doesn't trade, it just stalls. Yeah, but I think stalling is worth a decent amount. But I would be okay with 1/3, honestly. I would be alright with it. I would be okay with it, yeah. This is my favorite matchup to play with Virtuoso. It's so good. It's just so broken. I love facing enchantments with Virtuoso. They literally can't do anything. Pretty sure I would be able to go through this, but I might as well. Would I have won the game even with this? Probably. Even by just... Well, I would have won the game, but... Did I win the game that turn? I guess not, because they're at -4 now. I would not have won the game that turn. The lifelink did change some stuff. They did misplay a little bit, though, with the indestructible death touch. I could have indestructible the lifelinker, but even then I would still win there. Hey, 5 wins, decent. Good enough for the lack of luck that I've had on this run, I think, overall. Well, actually, it's been pretty good luck overall, but the losses felt really bad. This is decent. Like, that mono white loss was pretty crazy. I don't remember what the other loss was. But it's always frustrating losing to mono white like aggro, because they supposedly have less removal spells. Like 8 maximum, and to find 3 was pretty... Find 3 early game is pretty brutal. This is a good matchup. Soldiers? Soldiers is... Actually, it's not that good of a matchup, because they can go really fast with Carbon. That's fine. Mostly Harbin and Cathar. I have to dodge Cathar and Harbin. The loss was to the 3. Oh, it was to Rakdos. Yep. Yeah. I don't know why I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, that's gotta be worth it. I can gain 2 mana here, so I should just this matchup is so I love it. It's so good. Oh, I love facing like random creature decks with like no removal. It's so good. It's like with Virtuoso, even without Virtuoso, you still have Fable. You still have like the indestructible creature, which is good against red decks, red creature decks, like mono red. And Angelfire beats like all the decks that are trying to race you without like much board presence, so mono red basically. But like this is like they don't go fast enough. They needed like a Omega curve to beat this. So they probably have interaction for that. That's actually good. I will play that for sure. Might have been better to use the Homestead Courage, but I think it's just... I mean, it's the same thing almost. I guess I get +1, but I don't need more damage. Since they lose to this, they have to remove, but if they remove this... Also, I think they might maybe had Destroy Evil and they can't interact with that. Oh boy. Do they main deck Make Disappear? No, not in best of one. Best of one, maybe the creature counter, the one that uses their creatures as attacks, maybe like 2 at most, but otherwise they shouldn't run that many counter spells, I think. Because it's hard to compete with Rakdos. With the removal spells, you have to keep the board presence up. Like you don't really, especially on the draw, counter magic can be really costly to your curve. Yes, and against mono red, it's not great, and against like all the other go wide decks, it's also not great. So counter spells are too risky in best of one. As a creature deck, your curve has to be consistently good. We farming? Oh, we farming, yeah. The only losses with this deck have been extremely unlucky, and I'm really happy about that. That means the deck is good. It's consistent. It has weaknesses, just like any best of one deck. You're gonna face some matchups. Like any Sunfall deck feels really bad, but all decks have some form of weakness. Like even mono red, if you run like tons of life gain and stuff, if you run Angelfire, probably gonna lose. You're gonna lose against that. That is a really good sign. And this hand is fantastic. This is the matchup I want. If this is the same deck, but they're on bans, oh my god, give me... Actually, I'm a little bit scared though. This could still be a domain. They can't have interaction here, right? Surely. No. Okay, GG, I think. I hope. I hope it's GG. So I can gain 2 mana. I might as well just slap Audacity on this then. Oh, again, I did the same thing. Wait, no, I played a fast line already. Never mind. God, it's so good. So good. Virtuoso is so broken. Does this have a best of 3 version? I don't think so. Maybe post rotation, but Rakdos is pretty good against this post board. Oh my god. Oh, now I'm just... That makes me happy. That makes me happy. That makes me very happy. That makes me very happy. All right. 2 7s in a row. That's fantastic. Very good. I am enjoying this deck. It is probably my favorite out of everything I've played so far in best of one. Well, obviously, if Angelfire's in the deck, I guess that's a pretty obvious. The simple things in life, you know. And it's fast too. 30 minutes for like a 7 win. Pretty good. If you enjoy my content and would like to help me keep making it, consider supporting me over on Patreon, where you're going to access to a bunch of bonus videos, as well as other rewards depending on the tiers. And thank you so much to all the lovely patrons that are already subscribed. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you all in the next video.